what they say isn't heard at all. Like, we're often just ignored and pushed to the side.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, every adult will be like, oh, like, I hear what you're saying, but you're too young to really have an opinion on anything because you don't know the world yet.
So I feel like a lot of voices, especially the younger kids or people that are in the younger age, don't get heard, and it's mostly because of people who have more power, I should say, in where we are. And that's one of the big problems, is I want us to be heard because this is our community. Not only should people be making decisions for us, but we should also be aiding in those decisions and putting our inputs and being heard, because it's not just affecting one person, it's affecting everybody.
No, I don't feel like I have a say in my community. I feel like students like me should have more of a say of what happens in our school because it's us being affected by it rather than the administration.
Well, we don't really get our voices heard that well because there's other youths in the community that tend to speak for others, whether they know what they want to say or not. Like many kids at BART will do, or any school. Really, anywhere you go, there's always this one or maybe two or maybe more people that will speak up and talk and take over everyone else's voices. And it's just not fair for those quiet kids like me who don't get to talk.
I believe that it can change from community to community. When you're talking about communities, are you talking about the Berkshire community or North Adams community? And the differences are pretty big. In North Adams community, I could say, yes, look at the skate park, for example. The voices were certainly heard with that project, but throughout the whole Berkshires, I wouldn't necessarily voices are heard that well.
Yes and no, because while we're being heard, like while people are listening, nothing's being adapted. There needs to be adaptation in order to have closure, basically.
Our school schedules are very disorganized. I would like to have more say. All of us would like to have more say in it, and also outside of school in activities.
Well, I think youth should have their voice heard when decisions are being made where it's going to affect them directly, and how they should have a say in what's going around in their world, because it's really a decision about their world. If you're making a decision about their world, they should have a say in it, because you can't just make decisions about another person without asking them first.
I think youth would like to have more say in the decisions that the towns and their council members achieve. I think they would like a bigger part in that, even if it were like, hey, we'll send out this poll via iBerkshires or send it out via Facebook for youth to fill out and have a say. Like, something that way they have a better idea of what we want rather than what's on their mind.
In their community.
I mean, lots of places like schools, just general community politics, like just small things like that.
I would like to have more of a say about what actually happens in my community rather than just being pushed off as some dumb teenager who doesn't know anything.
I feel like if we banded together, talk to whatever mayor is available for that time, and talk to anyone who might be in charge of town stuff, I feel like that would help.
I would like my voice to be heard in the community when it comes to anything that is going to not necessarily threaten, but impact somebody's life, whether it's mine or somebody else's, or it's a big decision that involves change, because there's change all around us. And everyone gets a say in that, whether you're an old person, whether you're just a little kid, but because it's what our community and what the people around us is what makes us who we are. And that's what we need to be, is we need to be a stronger place where we can feel and hear everybody.
I feel like it's because a lot of older people keep pushing them down. I feel like a lot of people are denying everything that children want and what young adults want. So I feel like that does have a say.
I don't feel like I have a say in my community because every adult I talk to just kind of like passes me off as just some dumb kid who doesn't know anything. And I feel like that's what a majority of students feel like.
Like I said earlier, we're often just kind of ignored and pushed to the side. Nobody really cares what we have to say, so we often end up just not saying anything at all.
I feel that youth isn't always heard in the community because, like I kind of said before, it's a thing with power, such as I know a lot in schools, teachers tend to not hear a student's point of view and stuff. It happens to me all the time, especially with people who have some mental conditions. Like I actually have severe ADHD, so I cannot sit still. Like even now you see me moving my hands. And but anyone that has more power, the youth isn't being heard because we're seen as just younger people who don't have a say. We haven't developed a brain, we haven't developed our knowledge, hence why we're still in school, and that's not right.
Because adults don't listen to them, and if they do and their idea is bad, they shut them down before they can elaborate or get into more detail about it.
I think it's because sometimes it's not always made clear that, well, you can speak up about things. You can, like, object to things. I think a lot of people just are used to being quiet and not saying things because they're put down a lot. Their opinions, oh, you're just a kid. You don't know a lot about the world to actually have an opinion about something. And so, and then there's people who just don't know that they can say something. So I feel like there should be more opportunities for people to speak, especially for the quieter voices who can't speak at times.